No, I am live. I am live. I am live. I am alive. I am here and alive.
Is your phone okay?
Debbie is still. Do I need to mute mine?
I would.
So I think. Oh, it says my mic is muted. Maybe I have to unmute it. There, I turned my volume up. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what I did.
It's not letting me come in now.
Huh?
Oh, here we go.
It is 36.5 by 42.
I turned off the computer. Uh-oh.
Hold on, I think it's
There's something wrong. Okay, now I've got it back on. Now I have to go to this one.
Yes.
No, now it thinks I'm on both of them. Hi! Hi, Christine, Foley, and Joe. Hello, hello, hello. You can go all the way down on the volume with that one. I think is what Noel would do, and if it's, but it thinks both of them are. Let's see. Here is this one. Here's this one. Here's this. There we go. This one. This one. We're fidgeting around there. Okay, we might have to do it just like that today because for whatever reason I can't get the correct. There we go. I got it.
I can still hear it on here. Is it going to bother you?
Can you all hear me talking? Um, I can hear it talking right there, but it's not bothering me. Noelle told me I couldn't let it bother me. I think her words were "Get over it, Mom," was what that she said. Does that sound like something she would say? Get over it, Mom. Oh, probably not because I have to do this. Get over it, Mom. Right? That's how it works. Actually, Noelle is a charm to work with. She's really fun to work with, and she really keeps me on task until she starts to annoy me because the other thing is I have to go home with her. You know how that goes. It's different when you got to go home with them. Hello, today is Wednesday at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store. We're almost in September. You know what? I'm so ready. Can we just jump right over to January and get some flippin' cold weather here, please? Anybody? Who do I need to talk to get some cold weather? Because we are melting down here. Melting. Of course, it would be good as when we're so hot and melting if, like, part of our butt melted off, our stomach melted off, if my chin melted off. That would be good. Then I wouldn't mind having hot. But we're not getting that in Texas. Right now, it's supposed to be like 97, 98, but it goes up. And then all the weatherman says is like, yeah, we set a new record, or yeah, we saw it was really hot. This is for the birds. No, not even the birds are liking it, right? Yeah, they just sit still and go like this. Sure. They're like not even liking this either. So we're ready to cool down. I do have some fun, cool stuff to show you today. We are not your mama's quilt store in Plano, Texas. If you haven't met us before or you just accidentally stumbled upon our live, we do this every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. And normally we have it uh, really together, but for some reason we couldn't get the cameras hooked up. But you know what? I'm going to blame it on Mercury in retrograde because it's in retrograde right now. And anytime that's going on, none of my electronics work. None of them. None of them. I know. I'm in California. Diane says, I'm in California. Bring on the cool weather. Diane, we have so many people that have moved to Texas from California. So many. So many. And you know what? They're like, we love it here because when you talk to them at first, we love it here. It's so wonderful. Everybody's friendly. And I'm like, I know the weather's nice. It's warm. And I'm like, uh huh. I wonder, I would love to hear what all those Californians have to say right now. I wonder if they're, how many of them are still alive right now in this heat. I'm wondering. But yes, I am so ready for it. Hey, Pat, how are you? Joe, what has she said? Then maybe I shouldn't tell you it's 67 right near. No, Joe, keep that to yourself. Just keep it to yourself up there. Seriously. I am ready for that kind of coolness here. I am tired of this. We're supposed to go camping in 2 weeks, and we're thinking about canceling because it's too hot. It's not going to be any fun. I think I have to look at this camera every now and then too, because this is the TikTok camera. Well, you can put it over here in front. It won't bother me. I'm getting kind of famous. Am I? Am I really? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Well, you'll have to position it because then I can't see what it looks like. No, not at all. You're all good. It's all wonderful. So we're happy to have you here in beautiful Plano, Texas, which if you don't know, we're a suburb of Dallas, which you don't know, if you don't know, is a city in Texas. And if you don't know that, that's a city in, no, a state all its own. We're in the country. We happen to be in the country with the United States, but pretty much we're our own country. We're in the Texas country here. Don't you think? Don't you agree? I have that cough. So, you know how I was gone on vacation for a week because we went on a tour to Alaska. We went on a cruise. The whole fam had a great time. And we went up there, went on our cruise. It was great. Got back on a Monday, came to work on Tuesday. By Wednesday, I was sick. I don't remember if I did a live or not. Not sure. I feel like I did, but I'm not sure. And then last week, I was like sick. I was laying in bed on my deathbed. Doctor wouldn't give me anything, kept saying it's just a bad cold. I personally think I had COVID because I was wiped out. But they don't even test for it. I tested myself, it came back negative. They don't even test for it at the doctor's offices anymore because, as they said, you have to come in within the 3 days that you start feeling bad before they'll give you any Paxlovid or whatever they're going to give you. And I hadn't been there within the first 3 days because the first 3 days that I was feeling bad, I just had a bad headache and I was very tired. But I assumed that was because I attributed that to the cruise because I was tired. I was, traveling and stuff. But man alive, did I get it afterwards. So I apologize that I wasn't here last week. I'm here now. And I still have a little bit of a cough. Not too bad. A little bit of a cough. But I'm here. Yay. I have some fun stuff I want to show you today. Do you remember last week I showed you that super cute panel by Stacy East Sue? She is a designer for Moda, and she designs lots of kid stuff in kind of 3D patterns. So she does little houses and little stuffed animals and people and stuff like that. And they come on one big panel with all the instructions right there. And remember, I showed it to you last week. We had, or I guess it was 2 weeks ago, because yeah, it was the week after I got back from the cruise. We have the Meow Meow, or Here Kitty. What's it called? Here Kitty Kitty. And then the other one is a little dog one. I haven't done the dog one yet. I haven't done either one of them because, like I said, I went home and got sick. But one of our employees did it, Melody, who works here with us. She likes to make little dolls and stuff, as I do. But like I said, I didn't do it. So she made the Here Kitty Kitty. Oh my God. Look at this. You have to say, Here Kitty 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 Kitty. Look how cute this is. Here Kitty 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 Kitty. This is the mama kitty. Here is the daddy kitty. Look how cute this is. Daddy kitty, mommy kitty. And look, mommy kitty has her kittens. 1, Meow, 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 meow. 2. Meow, meow, meow. 3. Meow, 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 meow. 4. Meow, 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 meow. And the kittens have little tails. Look how cute those are. Little tails. And she has a little skirt. All of this comes on the panel. All of it comes there. She has a little skirt and it has these little pockets right here. Can you see how adorable this is? Okay, I'm going to try to do 2 cameras here. So let me see how I do this. Let's see. No. There. Okay, we're going to do it. I guess it just goes like that. We're going to do it like this. I'm going to turn it this way. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it like this. You're going to hate me, Debbie. This way. Look how cute this little kitty is. She's so adorable. Look, she has her little ears sewn in and they're puffy. Look how cute that is. Little puffy ears. And then she has her little whiskered nose, and Melody sewed a little charm with a little pink ribbon around her neck. How cute is that? Her little apron. Oh, and look, she even put, I gotta put my glasses on for this one. She used a decorative stitch on the hem. Can you see that? Can you see the decorative stitch right there? How cute is that right here on the hem? She put a little bit of that little rickrack. And then look, she has little ballet slip or little slippers on right there. How cute. You don't have to sew on the legs. They're already like, it's one whole piece that you're just putting together. And then here is the little daddy kitty, the boy kitty. Look how cute he is. He has a little bow tie. Can you see the bow tie? How cute is that? And little suspenders with his little shorts. Look, he's a little tiger kitty. How cute is this? His little shoes. I love it. Look at crisscrosses in the back and his bow tie. Oops, sorry. It sews on right there. Love that. Look at the little tiny kittens. 1, 2. So cute. 3, 4. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So this is the panel called Here Kitty Kitty, and it is on our website. You can buy it. And it is by Stacy East Sue, and she spells her middle name IEST, and her last name is HSU. So Stacy East Sue. These are from her line called Here Kitty Kitty. Can I get a big round of applause? Yay! I love it. I'm pretending that people are clapping and I can hear them. Look at the tail. I just love these little tails. I love this. So a big round of applause if you have some cat lovers out there. Look, I just noticed the apron has little cats on there too. How cute is that? Am I not doing okay? We have tick and talk going at the same time, so I have 2 things going on at the same time. So look how cute these are. I just look at the little paw prints, the little toe beans. How cute is that? Does he have toe? He has toe beans also. How cute is that? So this is available. Do you remember how much the panels are? Aren't they like?
I posted the link.
Okay, so she posted the link on there. So if you like them, you can go in and get them. Oh, yeah, here we go. My cats would play with the little kittens like a toy. Oh, I know, Jen. Mine would too. I know. Debbie, they are cute, aren't they? And give us some hearts out there so we can tell Melody how much you liked the kitties that she made. The ones that she did, because they are super cute. And you know what? I do remember now We did have the phone turned the other way because I used to be able to watch myself and make sure we were in picture. Just now I remember. We were trying to remember how we had this set up in the past. So, yes, Melody does rock. She does. So cute. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Diane. Diane Stadola, it's so nice to see you. So there's our here kitties. I'm going to set them right here to the side. So one of the other things, what else do we have going on? Oops. Oh, was that you? Oh, you can control that from over there? Things you learn. I was 2 years old when I learned that she can control the camera over there, which is really much better for me because I have to click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots before I get the right one because I can't remember what it's supposed to be on. 10 spots. So we've also gotten some other new things in the store. I'm going to put this one over here. One of the things that we did here, this is one of our favorite lines, love this, is we quilted fabric on the roll. So what does this mean, right? Like why do you have quilted fabric? Because you can buy it, it's already quilted, and you can use it to make bags, to make jackets, to make pillows, to make anything like that. You can even just put a border on it, not a border, a binding on it, and it's a whole cloth quilt. So this is one side right here. Oops. We're going to do more of these. It was much easier than I expected. So this is one side, or what we would call the main side. This is the back side, or the complementary side right there. So they both go very well together. It's part of the same line. It is by Amy Reber, and she designs for Clothworks. I have to look at it because I have all the names in my head. I forget who is who is who. And this has already been quilted for you. So if you're looking at it here, I have it under the other camera now, Debbie. If you look at it right here, you can see the quilting pattern that we did, or maybe you can't. Can you see it? The quilting pattern that we did, really pretty. They're kind of like big feather swirls because you've got the feather type design right here, which if you're a quilter, long armor, you know what the feather design is. And then you do have some swirls right here. So we're going to try doing some more with some other designs. This is on the website as well. Or actually, I don't think it is because we didn't have a place to put it, number one. And because I wasn't sure how we were going to put it in there. So if you want it, all you have to do is give us a call. And girl, we'll hook you up. You know that. And we have this. This is going to run $29.99 a yard. So you're getting the printed fabric, the what do you call it? The main fabric, the lining fabric, and it's a regular width of fabric. So it is still 40, 44, 45 is what it is. 44, 45 right here. And it is quilted. We quilted it here in the store. Very nicely done. It has kind of a lime green thread on there. It's a pretty lime green. It doesn't fight with the quilt at all. This is, again, high quality cotton. It is by Clothworks. So you don't have to worry about, like, is it going to fall apart if it washes or anything like that. We're not using anything cheap. We're using the same stuff we use here in the store, only that we're quilting it. And I love how it comes out. And you know what? You want to make little bags and purses and have something quilted. Placemats. You can just get these, slap a binding on it, boom, you're ready to go. It's ready to sew. Love these. So this is available. If you like it, give us a call at the store. Our number is 972-612-2641. And we'll get this set up for you. $29.99. Sorry. I'll do 95. $29.99 a yard. And you're ready to go. You're ready to rock and roll. What else could we use it for? I don't know. Why don't y'all put some suggestions on there what you would use pre-quilted fabric for? You know, I used to make little jackets for the kids when my kids were younger. It wasn't heavy enough to wear during really cold weather, but it wasn't uh, like a summer jacket where it was just like a windbreaker, no lining. It was just this thickness, which was perfect for those kind of coolish mornings that it's not really hot, it's not really cold. You want to put something on them, but a sweater isn't enough and a jacket is too much. And I used to make them little jackets with this. And now they have those tamarack jackets that people are crazy making them. They make beautiful stuff. And you can make that with one of these also. Or if you have fabric you want us to quilt for you, you can send it to us and we'll get it quilted. It's called whole cloth or quilting on the bolt is what we do it. Same prices, but we can do it on the quilting on the roll. I think that one we have, if I remember correctly, right now I have 2 3/4 of a yard, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, I have to. So we have some fun things coming up. Uh, Project Jelly Roll is coming up on September 16th. Project Jelly Roll, excuse me, Project Jelly Roll is kind of an event sort of thing that is hosted by Moda Fabrics. And the idea is showcasing jelly rolls and all the different things that you can do with them. Jelly rolls are something that Moda first came up with. If you're not familiar with what they are strips of fabric that are cut 2.5 inches by the width of fabric. The width of fabric is normally 44, 45 inches. Sometimes it's 42, 43. They kind of vary a little bit, but it's the width of fabric. And typically you get 40 to 42. Now, the interesting thing about jelly rolls is not all companies make them, just some companies do. Moda almost makes 100% to match their fabrics. Other companies will pick some of the fabric lines, not all of the fabric lines. They'll pick them and do some jelly rolls with them. But other companies cannot call theirs jelly rolls because Moda has a trademark on that. So kind of like Band-Aids and bandages. You can't say this other brand they can't advertise on their box that this is Band-Aid because that's a copyrighted name, right? They can say bandages or, wound care or whatever else they want to call it, but they can't say Band-Aid because that is a copyrighted name. It's the same thing with jelly rolls. In the industry, we all know it's jelly rolls and we all call it that, but other companies call them design rolls. They call them roly-polies. They have different names for them. So Project Jelly Roll is coming up on Saturday the 16th. We are doing a class here. If you want to sign up, it's actually this one right here, this quilt that is right here, that is going to be shown and demonstrated. You come and sew it by Nancy, who works for us. If you've not taken a class with her, you're missing out because she's like the most awesome teacher. So Nancy Schottler will be teaching this, and this is a jelly roll class. And you might look at it and be like, what's so hard about it? Why do I need a class for that? You know what? As long armors, we have quilts brought into us all the time to quilt for people, right? And what we find out so many of the times as these quilts come out wonky, especially when they're just long, straight lines, right? How hard do you think it's going to be? It's not a problem. You're sewing, your seams are perfect, everything is lining up just like it's supposed to be. You have those long, straight lines, and then you pick it up and it looks like this. Has this ever happened to you? You pick it up and instead of it being like this, it looks like this, where it just kind of goes downwards or the other way. Or like my fingers, it goes like this, down, and it goes back up. Or the bottom looks like. How do you keep it from doing that, number one. Number two, how do you keep those strips straight when you're sewing on them that they don't look like this? That happens very often. And when you're sewing just with contrasting colors, I'm sorry, my nose is stopping up again. Excuse me. When you're sewing with contrasting colors, you get, it shows off so much more because you have a contrasting color, right? So Nancy's going to be doing the class that you can sign up for to take with her, and she's going to be showing you how to sew those straight lines, strips, over and over again without them coming out wonky. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you start thinking about your own sewing and you're like, oh yeah, because I'm the same way. When she said, I think this is what we should do as a class for Jelly Roll Day, and I was like, yeah, but how hard is that? Then when she started talking about it, I was like, oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Man, we get some quilts in here and they're like this, and trying to get them flat again is really hard, or where they're like this in the middle, or they're like this. It's really hard to get them to lay flat. And I didn't really think about it because, I don't know, I just didn't really think about it. But her class is going to be coming up as part of Technique Saturday. Technique Saturday we do once a month. And August, the end of August, which was last Saturday, was already booked with another class. So we pushed this back 2 weeks to do it on Saturday the 16th so that we could teach the technique. That's going to be a really cool thing. If you come in on the Saturday for Project Jelly Roll, we are going to have some free patterns to give away. One of them will be this pattern. We will have some free patterns to give away that are sponsored by Moda and designed by Moda, and you can come in and pick one up. So one of the other things that we've started carrying in the store are the white jelly rolls like this. And this is kind of a big deal because people don't like to cut white strips for jelly rolls if they have to do it. So we have the white jelly roll strips just like this. Again, it's 42 pieces, I think, in here. Yeah, 42. And it's going to have the 2.5-inch width strips with the fabric, which is 44-45, so you can use it for your projects. In addition, if you have to cut your own jelly roll strips, let me show you what else we got in. Okay. Thank you. She brings me Kleenex. You can hear me trying to starful over here. How about this? Do you know what this is? The Stripology ruler. Yeah. Stripology ruler. Love this sucker. This allows you to make jelly roll strips or just be able to cut strips as you need in any width that you need. Not just 2.5-inch. You can actually cut it. I'm trying to see where I can show you. Not like that. Not that one. That one. Okay. This is going to show you. Let me see. Yes, Diane, I get it. I love these things. So this is the Stripology ruler. Excuse me. You can see that it has lines right here. These are actually lines that you can cut through. You might be able to see, I'm in a weird spot. They move with my hands because they are strips of acrylic. Now down here, you have this little teardrop shape. That's so that you can put your blade in and be able to cut. So you have your blade right here. Turn this fan towards me, I'm hot. I can put my blade in right here, if you can kind of see it. And it starts right there at that little teardrop, and then you cut all the way up here, and it goes right here, and it ends at another teardrop. So you can cut your strips up. You can do it with any measurement that you want in 1/2-inch sizes. It gives you the 1/2-inch sizes right here. So this starts off at 0. They make it super easy because 2.5-inch cuts, if you're doing jelly rolls, are going to be highlighted with the little squares. So I can line up my fabric right here on this edge and then cut right here. That's 2.5-inch strips. Here is the next one, cut right there. It goes all the way across. You can see right here, it's a little square. So that's a 2.5-inch, 2.5-inch, and 2.5-inch. So I don't have to sit there and count the individual little spaces and see how they are. Now, if you just want to do the 1/2-inch cuts, right? The 1/2-inch cuts, I'm going to move this. I think you can see it a little bit better like this. The 1/2-inch cuts, I don't know if you can see this very good. If you can't see it, let me know. I apologize. It's kind of hard to see. The 1/2-inch cuts are denoted with the little stars. See this star right here, right there? And here's another star, and here's another star. So you're going to start off at 0 right here. Here's a 1/2-inch like this. Oh, I'm sorry. These are 1.5-inch cuts. These are spaced 1/2 inch. So here is one little star. If you need to cut your strip at 1.5 inches, there it is right there. Another 1.5 inches right there. So that's going to be with the 3. So each one of these are 1/2-inch cuts. And you also have a little block right here where if you're trying to square up a quilt and cut off the edges or square up a block, you can put it under there. You can cut here and here, and then you would turn your fabric the other way and cut the other way. And you have the bigger, so this goes up to right here. And then you have a big one right here that has the X in the middle so that you can also center something if you're trying to square it up. So this is the Stripology ruler. It is made by Creative Grids. This one is the extra large. And so it is going to be 22 inches by 18 inches. It's a big ruler. This ruler, it's expensive. Girlfriends, it's $84.99. Use your coupons to come shopping on this one. But I tell you what, it's the best $84.99 I've ever spent because I can't live without my Stripology ruler. It's one of those things that I grab all the time, especially when I want to make my own jelly roll strips, okay? Or if I just have to cut something, you know, when your pattern says cut 40 strips at 1.5 inches, you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. Yes, this makes it like so easy to do it. You just sit there and cut and cut. It is kind of fragile in that you don't want to drop this or lay heavy stuff on it because these will break. They're made of acrylic, but they're only connected right here at the ends. So if you are playing with it or you break it or you try to lift it this way, you know, pick it up that way, you are going to break these right here. So take good care of this. Aside from it costing $84.99, take really good care of it. It will last you a super long time. I've had one at home. Noelle has used it forever because, of course, she lives with me. And then last week she was at a quilt shop in Oklahoma, her favorite little quilt shop up there by where she lives. And I said, what are you shopping for up there? I mean, my gosh, you just left here 24 hours ago. What's going on? And she said, I need a Stripology ruler. And I said, well, why didn't you just take the one I have? Because yours is broken. I know. I'm the person that takes home everything that gets broken at the store. And I'm like, I can use it at home. I won't buy anything new. I use it at home. So I did break one of mine. It's like broken right in here. So I had to tape it back together. So I know I can't use a section because that's how Tisha does things. I'm just like that. I can't help it. So yeah, This is something you're really going to love. Stripology is made by Creative Grids. There are other ones out there, and I have felt the other ones. And when I say I have felt it, what it means is that I picked it up to kind of feel how it feels and how sturdy it was. And they were a little flimsy, so I haven't been real impressed with the weight of it. I want it to feel like it can handle some work for years, right? And I wasn't really impressed with that. And the other thing is they're smaller, so they might be 2.5 inches, but they're only this big. So they're made smaller, which I didn't love. I want a bigger one. This comes in 2 different sizes. This is the extra large, and then we have a smaller one. If you do want a smaller one, this one's 12 inches, and this one runs $67.99, and it is 12 inches by 18 inches, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's still 17.5 inches tall. Sorry. And so we have the 2 different sizes. The other thing I should mention that Creative Grids does on all their rulers is they have a little grippy surface on the back side of it so it doesn't slip around. So the ruler doesn't slip around, which I love. I'm a slippy person. So I love that it has a little bit of a texture on the background so that you don't have to worry about it moving around. And this is a little bit smaller. Maybe you want to take it to retreat, or you don't have as big a space to store the big one. This is a good deal. This is the other one right here. So I love the Stripology ruler. Yep. Roxanne says, yes, I have had mine for a while. Love it. I know. Can't say enough good things about it. And even if you have to do squares, like say your pattern says cut 12 strips at 1.5 inches. You put this in here, boom, boom, boom. Subcut the 1.5 inches to, 1.5 by 4 inches. You can put this right in there. Just put the fabric across it now. Boom, boom, boom. 4 inches. Every 4 inches, you're done. I'm telling you, cuts take so much time out of your cutting. It does. It's the rock. It's the bomb. Okay, are y'all having fun here? I hope you are. We have people watching. That's always a good thing. It's helping me cool off because I'm having fun. Or usually I'm sweating by now. Normally I am, but we're doing okay today. One of the things we did get back in stock are these fun little ruler patterns right here. These are a bargain, $4.99. You can't go wrong with this. This is a fun little pillow pattern. And you know what it's made with? Mini charms, which if you're like me, you go around to other quilt shops and you start buying mini charms like little candy, like, I don't know, jelly beans. Those jelly beans that are like mix a popcorn one with a peanut butter one and you get a taste like peanut butter popcorn or something. And thank you. And this makes this fun pattern right here. The little presents, Christmas. You can change the background on it if you want to. You can quilt it any way you want. If you see this one, let me see how close I can get. The quilting is done just in stripes, in straight up and down. We changed the quilting on this one. She did it just as a crosshatch. I say she because that's Nancy. She did it as a crosshatch. Still looks super cute, super fun. We have these back in stock. If you want to order them, oh, look at her. She's already putting it up there. It's called the Giving Season is the pattern, and we can drop it in the mail to you today. So just wanted to let you know because we get a lot of requests for it, and we've not had it. Okay, I have to put this to the side. If you are enjoying this, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that somebody's watching. Hey, if y'all ever want to suggest topics to talk about, you just let me know. I'm happy to do that. Happy to talk about anything. I was born with the gift of gab. And I will have something brand new to show you, but we're not there yet. I have something to show you. We got more Minky in as backing. Super excited about this. It's so heavy. Let me tell you about this one. This is by, I forgot who it is. Is it QT Fabrics? Okay, look at this gorgeous Minky. We have two types of Minky in the store. We have the smooth, or what they call the silky Minky, where there's no pattern on it. It's just smooth. Thank you, Kathy Downing. It's good to see you. We have where it's just smooth Minky or snuggle. So Minky is one of those things, again, kind of like Band-Aid. Minky is a name that everybody knows who it belongs to, but all the other companies can't call it that. You will hear it called Minky, you'll hear it called Snuggle, you'll hear it called Cuddle. There's one out there called Warmth. There's a couple of different ones that, or other ones that have different terms for them. But when we say Minky, we're talking about this one that's kind of furry. Yes. This one that we just got in, it has a texture on it, kind of like a fur, like one of those luxurious quilts that you can go to one of those fancy stores like Restoration Hardware, and the quilt is $108, and you're like, why? That's what this feels like. It feels so, so good. And this is a 60 width. So if you're doing something up to about a 57 or 56 width, you won't have to piece it. If you do want to, if you don't mind piecing it, you can. You can't see where the seam is. It just pieces so easily. You can make it bigger if you want to, but it is a 60 width. And a lot of people like to make the lap quilts and the quilts that are kind of, I call them nap quilts, like they're the perfect size to lay down on the bed and take a nap with. That's the size I like. And this on the back is so nice. So this just came in. We have the gray, or I think they call it silver. And then we have, is it cream? Yes, it's a light, or it's almost perfect white, but it's not. It's a soft white, we should say. The other thing that they did that I really love, this company that does it, I'm trying to show you, is they really worked hard on reinforcing the back so that it's not so stretchy for the long armors out there, right? They kind of don't want to really work with the Minky because it can be really, really stretchy. Well, this company, QT, ended up taking this, reducing that stretchy on the back of this by adding more thread count to it. So yes, you're still going to have stretch because all fabrics have stretch, right? But you're going to have less with this, and you're not going to lose the luxury of the fur with this. Now, you know, the other thing, you don't have to just make quilts with Minky. You can make little stuffed animals, you can make loveys, you can make jackets. You treat it just like regular fabric. It's soft. The backing of it is soft. So you can just sew what you want to do. You're not going to have to fight with it. You don't have to have an industrial kind of sewing machine with it. You can use your regular sewing machine. It really is nice. You don't have to think, oh, my sewing machine won't work with it. It's going to work with it. And you can do other stuff. I've seen purses made with them. Super cute. I saw one time at market, somebody had made boot covers, boot trim, and it just went around the top of her boots. So cute. So I've seen that. I've seen lots of vests made with them, and they will make the outside part of the vest with this, and the inside matches whatever their shirt is, which I think is always fun to do that. So you don't always have to just think of it for quilts. You can use it for costumes, you can use it for anything. Now for costumes, if you're one of the Comic-Con people and you're going to use your costume all the time, I would probably do it with this. If you're one of the kids, I'm not going to spend this much money on a kid's costume. You know why? Because they're going to wear it one time and that's going to be it. So this one is like high quality, right? I love this. Love it. You can find it on our website under backings, and we have them in stock right now. I have more colors in the smooth, and then in the textured one like this, I've got the two colors. And I'll be getting some more. And I have purple. Jenna Hoffman. I'm trying to watch today, but too many interruptions. Looking forward to rewatching later. Thank you. Thank you for explaining those rulers. I love the rulers. I love them. I love them. So hopefully you all stopped in because you wanted to see what was going to be the big reveal. You know, we got a gorgeous fabric line not too long ago from Robin Pickens, and it's called Fall Meadow? No. Fall Frolic? The fabric line? I think it's called Fall Frolic. I'm sorry, I forget. I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure it's called Fall Frolic. Gorgeous. Forest Frolic. I knew it was Forest Frolic. We have a gorgeous block of the month that has started with Forest Frolic. You definitely want to sign up for that one because it is so pretty and unusual. It's not a sampler block where you have all the different blocks just lined up over and over again. This has some fun stuff on it. It has some mushrooms and some acorns and leaves, and it is just a really pretty block of the month. You can find that on our website also. But then she also did a fun pattern in cross stitch. She says she was looking for something that she could take with her to sew, and she used to do cross stitch all the time, and she was like, you know what? I'm ready to start doing cross stitch again. And so she designed a pattern to go. Can you see? I'm trying to keep the glare off of it. She designed a pattern to go with her Forest Frolic fabric line. So we have these patterns in stock. I bought some of them, and then I took them, and she gave DMC as the as the thread to use the floss. I happen to love Cosmo. Right. Here we go. Here we go. I happen to love Cosmo thread. It is a Japanese brand. Their threads, their floss is so nice, so soft. The colors are extremely crisp. So I happen to love that one. So what we did was just translate the numbers, and I had a chart. I didn't guess, okay, from the Cosmo threads, because there's the list right here, from the Cosmo threads to, all that to the DMC. Well, we had the DMC numbers and we translated it to the Cosmo numbers. And this is going to be a kit that we have now in here for a while until we sell out, right? That has everything you need, all the threads already pulled for you, all the floss already pulled. You have your Aida cloth already here. All you need is your hoop and your needle, your little snips. And look how cute this is. The pattern is written in color. You can see it. You've got nice big numbers. Okay, just getting it in color is a huge improvement because seriously, the last time I did a cross stitch pattern, which has been years and years ago, it was still black and white, and it was printed on somebody's home printer. I swear it was awful. It was awful trying to read them. But this one, you got it all in color right here. You've got the Aida cloth, which is the 14-inch. I love this 14 count. I'm sorry, not 14 inch, 14 count. I love this. This is a nice big size to be able to work with. You've got already all your floss ready to go. The kit like this, is only going to be $42.99. If you were to go buy all of this separately, it comes out closer to about $47.99 if you're buying the individual uh, Ada cloth and the individual Cosmo flosses like this and the pattern. Now, if you do want to just buy the pattern, if you like the pattern, we do have that just individually. It runs $14.99, and you can certainly do that. I don't have the floss individually, and I don't have the Ada cloth individually, just the pattern. I fell in love with it. I think my personal the little pin cushions right there. How cute is that? I love those little pin cushions. And I think mostly because you could finish it in one day, one night, maybe a couple of nights. Okay, sew the brown one night, and then sew the heart and the leaves another night. Because they're little. Look how, see, you can get that whipped out really quick. And those make great little gifts. Oh my gosh, you could even put them into little frames, those little wooden frames you can sometimes buy. And they can be place settings if you embroidered their name, not embroidered, cross stitch a name on there. And then they could take it home for Thanksgiving and keep it on their mantle. That is so cute. What a great idea. I had a great idea. So this is the Fall Frolic cross stitch. I am super excited to be able to show this to you and to be able to show you my great idea of making a whole kit for it because, okay, I don't know about you all, but I buy something and I get really excited to go out and do it. And then what happens? I'm going to tell you what happens. I never go out and get everything else that I need to do this. And you know what, ladies, if you need a cross stitch needle, I'll find one. I'll put it in there for you if you need one. But I hate it when I'm like, oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to go pick out all my DMC thread and I'm going to go look for my Ada cloth. And I get home and I'm like, oh, yeah, look, here's that Ada cloth. Oh, man, it's not the right size. Oh, it's supposed to be cream color. Mine is a little bit too dark. Okay, I'll just run up to the XYZ store later and get one. And later, 5 years later, I look at it and go, oh man, I don't want to get rid of that pattern because it's so cute, but I still haven't gone to the store to get it. Yeah. Does this sound familiar to anybody? 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 Bueller? Bueller? I can't start laughing. So if you want the pattern by itself, it's $14.99. If you want to buy the kit, it's $42.99. It's ready to go right now. Am I forgetting anything?
No, I would just say what's really cool is this coordinates with the fabric, right?
Yes.
And so we've had people come in to frame other cross stitch, looking
Yes.
for patterns or fabric that would kind of fit. The fact that this fits perfectly, the colors and the design, I think that's really
That's true. Would you grab a couple of fat quarters so I can show, please? Yeah, what Debbie is saying is that people come in and buy the fabric, and this makes a great little addition. I think, Debbie, it's on the table over there. If I'm not mistaken, that this goes with her line perfectly. Her new Fall Flourish, Fall Frolic is her line. And it goes so nice with it that you can use it as the background setting also right here. You can see how she used it as a background setting. And it's going to just all work together, and the colors are going to work together as well. Here is her fabric. Boom, there's one. There's one like that. Yeah. Let me pull these out again.
But that the little mushrooms actually look like the little mushrooms in there. The leaves look like the leaves.
Exactly. And look how pretty those colors all match. Look at that. I love it.
You get real creative combining your quilting, your sewing, and your cross stitching.
Can you see how pretty that is? Look how gorgeous those are. All those colors just pop out and shine and play. I love it. Look, you've got that pretty little wheat color right there. Look at that pretty orange rust color. The green, she has a light green in there. Just right there. It looks so good. Look at all of those. That red, that ruby and oranges together with that rust color. So pretty. And like Debbie was saying, the little print on here, like you see the little acorns right there. You're also going to see it right here on her pattern. And you see the little acorns right there. You have little mushrooms. Here's the little mushrooms. I love how it all coordinates. So, so pretty. So pretty. So that is everything I've had to show you today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I love visiting with you all every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. I will be back next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. This is Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas. I'm Tisha Copeland, and we can't wait to sew with you. Come on in and visit. Bye.